Les Filles du Roi. Settling a new country is a lot of work, and one of the most important things you need is people. The more people you have, the easier it is to maintain control of your settlements. When the first Quebec settlement and other smaller settlements along the coast were established, they were settled almost entirely by men: fishermen, traders, explorers, and soldiers. Some were sent to North America, while others came willingly, seeking adventure or better opportunities. But as more and more men arrived in New France, they faced a problem. There were no women. Some men married Indigenous women, and a few brought wives with them from Europe. But for the average single man who sailed over, there were few options. Without women, there would be no children, and without children, the population, and therefore French control of New France, would stagnate. So, what could be done? King Louis XIV had an idea: Les Filles du Roi, or the King's Daughters. Between 1663 and 1673, King Louis sponsored nearly 800 women to move to New France. Most of these women were orphans or widows between the ages of 16 and 40. They were given the opportunity to start a new life in the colony. Under this program, they received £10 as a recruitment fee, £30 to gather a trousseau, a hope chest of essential supplies, and £60 to cover passage to New France. The trousseau contained valuable items that were hard to find in New France, including lace, thread, and sewing needles, a belt, a pair of hose, a pair of shoes, a pair of gloves, and a bonnet. Many of the women were also given dowries, either as cash payments or provisions from the king's storehouse, which helped secure marriages. Upon arrival, they lived in religious houses until they married, and most married very quickly. At first, life in the colony was difficult. Many of these women were unprepared for the harsh conditions of New France, but they adapted quickly, learning how to farm, cook, and survive in their new home. Ironically, once settlers became established, they often had better access to food than many people back in France. The rich land and abundant resources allowed them to farm successfully, leading to strong food security. As a result, families in New France grew rapidly. The average couple had 7 to 8 children, and some had more than a dozen. Thanks to Les Filles du Roi, the population of New France tripled by 1680. They single-handedly populated the colony and helped secure France's presence in North America.